gotta give the world a sledgehammer. Hey, it's Turtle here with another Turtle Cast from the Turtle Club. I am not gonna really talk about dates anymore, at least for a little while. I'll keep you guessing with whatever's going on in the world that I talk about. Just cause, why bother? I'm sure there's a date somewhere on this stupid thing. I don't even know why. Why are you even listening to me? Why? Well, maybe you're curious about something. I am too. Just remember one thing. Success has no alibis. And now I stood on top of my cooler today and I said, I don't give a fuck, world. I'm gonna piss everybody off. I'm gonna be a fucking annoying, and I don't give a shit anymore. I'm done caring about that. So you'll probably see me on the fucking TikToks, the fucking YouTubes, all that shit, because I don't fucking, I'm scared of being scared. I'm fucking sick of being scared. I'm scared of fucking being redundant, really. I'm scared of going by, I'm scared of people in the future going by a cemetery where I'm fucking buried and I just got a fucking gravestone there and that's all I got to fucking give to the world. A couple fucking boo-hoos for a fucking couple days and then that's it. Fuck that. I'm gonna be motherfucking legendary. Someday I'm gonna have books, or there's gonna be a book or some piece of literature about me. There will be. I'm done fucking fighting with people that want low frequency. I'm done people wasting my time. The only person that I think would pat me on the back on some level, I feel like, is fucking Dan Kennedy, because I've been slaying time vampires, and a lot of these time vampires are the people that I like and love left and right, and they don't fucking like it, and that's too fucking bad. That's too bad. And along the way, I'm gonna be giving people all kinds of fucking shitty offers, just like shitty jokes. I don't give a shit. I'll eventually figure it out. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep annoying people and getting under their fucking skin. Fuck it. Today, what did I do today? Oh, I did my fucking road work. I do my road work every fucking day but Sunday, just like fucking Gary Halbert would want for anybody else. I do that half hour to hour every fucking day. And then you know what else I do? I'm not sorry for swearing either. I don't give a shit. I went on another bike ride for an hour by myself. I just left the fucking house, and there's a lot of awesome payoffs on this bike ride. I mean, I don't know, it's so freaking awesome. I mean, there's a lot of downhills on a bike, you know? It's just like a bike sometimes to me is almost better than, is it? I don't know. Is it almost better than sex or going to school? I don't know. I just know, I don't know about the first one, but like, I just know that like the pleasure and the peace of mind you get from doing something like riding a bike is irreplaceable. It's a natural, doing anything active like that too, not just bikes, but running or going for nice walks, walking your pets, whatever you gotta do, get out there. Every day, half an hour, Turtle's orders. I don't care if the fucking weather's nice or not. Just go out there. Stop making an excuse. The weather's, I don't fucking give a shit. I don't give a shit. You know what? I can't wait for this fucking summer to be over. Wanna know why? Because I'm sick of fucking FOMO. Oh, it'll be a good day. Every day I love to be on the fucking beach swimming, okay? And you know, if I did that every day, I don't know if it's gonna be where I wanna be later on. So I don't. But when I say success has no alibis, when I say I wanna go swimming in the beach, it doesn't mean, well, life got me today, so why don't we just go on a kayak, or why don't we... Fuck that! It's like, come on, save the kayaks and all that shit for the spring and the fall. And then, of course, I put the fucking kayak on your goddamn car. And then what? Well, I don't want to go now. You're being mean. Oh, fuck this. Fuck this. Man. Yeah, anyways. Success has no alibis. And, on the other turtle cast I did yesterday or whatever, scratch that last thing I was saying. That guy was a fucking piece of shit. Like, straight up. I thought it was me. So, like, I told you, like, I was all smiles about that transaction, right? About that, what could have been a good business relationship. As soon as I get home, I get the equivalent of an email of a rant on, like, how it's not me, like, they were not satisfied with the product or whatever it was, and this and that, and they know about the no refunds policy and things like that. Clear one, it's you know what I mean, and there's no try it before you buy program or nothing like that. I don't, you know what I mean. You know what you're getting into when you go to me, and that's it. And if there's ever there's always problems. I always get some, you know me, when you do hundreds or thousands of transactions all the time, you're going to have complaints. You're going to have 1-star reviews, basically, or whatever. But accept that. Be okay with that. You only need to figure out how to twist that. And because if you're doing it so good, that happens so rarely, you should be thanking those people that are angry and 1-star reviews, because when you see their true colors and you're like, I am not doing business with that person anymore, or you spin it around and now they love you, or you just, you know what I mean, you just make, oh, I'm sorry that happened, and make up for it. It means more than anything else, especially if you're in the relationship business. And I don't mean the dating niche. I'm talking about the relationship business. Something that the famous, awesomely successful Dan Kennedy would say is the relationship business. So, yes, it would always be about getting more clients, but it was always about retention, the next sale. And that the first sale is the least profitable sale. And I get all that. But price shoppers, they don't, it's like, they don't even want to go, they don't even want to read your sales letter or anything. They're just like, yeah, like, I just want, I'm low-hanging fruit, just put whatever together for me. And then you over-deliver and all that. And you know what they still do? Complain. And then, not only did they double down on it, right? I go, okay, I'm sorry, I'll give you, you know, if you change your mind, we'll, you know what I mean, we'll give you an awesome bonus next time, a credit. And if this person wasn't a complete asshole, a complete jerk about it, I would have gladly, if I couldn't, like, give them some of their money back or something, I would have done everything I can to make them walk away like, oh wow, like, you know what I mean, like feeling like a D-bag for even complaining because I was gonna make their day. But no, this person had to go right to the threats, right to the name calling, right to the right to, like, making claims about me and comparing me to, like, inferior things that I'm not playing a game with. Like, they're just like, oh, so-and-so does it this way, and so-and-so does it that way. And I'm like, I'm not even playing that game. I don't know what you're talking about. And then they want to go and, like, you know, copy and paste links to articles for things saying this article says this, and this article says this.com or whatever it is. And it's like, okay, genius, like, obviously you don't know how to do actual market research. That's why you are sending me the first thing you Google And I'm just like, of course they don't understand that nobody's posting whatever it is you're sending me for free. Everybody that's posting something on there that's on a website that you can Google is intentional, and most likely, with a very rare like fluke, not monetized. It's all, and the monetization might not just be cash either. That's what people get confused. Like, you know what I mean? If you are a company, right, and you could play the game like that and be dirty, you could easily put up articles and stories. Anybody could do this, by the way, and I don't suggest anybody do, but anybody could fabricate and make up stories and websites to like, just because you can and it's easy to do, to make everybody believe such and such happened or this and that. And it's like, this person literally did that on top of all that, and I'm just laughing like, are you kidding me? I'm like, that's not even, you're comparing an apple to a dandelion. Like, I don't understand. So that was like whatever, but then I was getting more like novel, like I said, like email, like the emails I send you size texts, just like me, complain, me, such and such price, I can get this for such and such price, me, I was nice and I did this, and I, like, okay. And so you know what, after all that, and then they called me names, you know what I said? All right, now you costed me X amount of money. I said this, I said, you are costing me X amount of money for entertaining your little tantrum, or whatever I said, entertaining your complaints and your selfish needs. And then I said something like, can you afford to keep this going? Or something like that. And yeah, I said something like that. Can you afford to keep this going? Because something like about I was done or something like. And you know, of course they thought I was an asshole for saying that. Even my own girlfriend thought I was an asshole for saying it. But you know what? But then I was like, yeah, but look at what he said. Like, he's calling me straight up names that the PC police and cancel culture would have a field day with. Let's just say that. Colorful language. And like I said, and a lot of it did come out after I obviously I said, you're costing me money to entertain you, like by responding and like listening to your selfish needs and complaining and all that, and you're whining, right? Oh yeah, then the words, like I said, then the real colorful language came out, and I let a few of them go for a little while, and then I just said something along the lines like, well, I said, did it take long to see those true colors, huh? And then this person was like on a referral, but I said something like, I could see why this person just kind of passed on you and passed you on to me, but they didn't. But when I was talking to my buddy later about it, this guy left him with a different impression, because, you know, he did some work and paid him well. So, but he was also warned, my buddy was warned that this guy was fucking nuts. So I did hit up my buddy, and I was like, oh, did you get the turtle is a douchebag messages yet? And then he, you know, and I said, listen, I know my buddy's too nice. He's gonna probably try to find a way to compensate him just to get him off his hair. But I said, hey, whatever it is, you let me know, because I'm obviously going to hit you off for that. But I did. I'm not a little snitch bitch, but I did screenshot what he said so I could show my buddy later and be like, yo, in case he didn't like compensate him or whatever, for whatever he's whining about, right? And I absolutely would have too if this person didn't make violent threats and say like vile shit to me and name calling. I would have, and you know what I mean, if they handle it like any other person that like Hey, you know what I mean? Everybody gets like a bad pizza, a bad taco, a bad movie once in a while, whatever it is, or a bad service, and you're like, hey, like such and such happened. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a good customer. I'm a good client. Can we do something about this? Like, and whenever somebody does, like, if they're a good business person, right? If you are, like, absolutely. And then it ends up turning like this adversity into this magic moment. This was not happening. This was like you're whining and dining a girlfriend, everything's going great, this and that, and then they come back and like ghost you or whatever. They're like just like, it's like the equivalent, like, oh, I saw something on Facebook that said blah blah blah. I don't know, you're like this religion or that. I don't want anything to do. It's like, well, you know what? The reason why I brought this up is like the sooner all that happens, sometimes the better, because then it's like, I'm glad I didn't get into like a more serious relationship, like a business relationship with you, and like really like lose my marbles over this or whatever, or like have it be a big deal. But instead, it was just like, you know, I just, some people like I said, once like all the very like childish name calling, like small-minded shit just started like oozing out in their little words there, I was just like, oh, okay, it's not me. I always, like, I have a guilty conscience, so if somebody like ever says anything bad about me, like, I just have this weird, like, even if it's not my fault, I'm just like, hey, like, you know what I mean, I think about it, it gives me anxiety, I know, I hate to be a little bitch about it, but I do. I'm not gonna lie, like, you know what I mean? And I'm sure it's gonna happen as I go down, but that's what I'm trying to say too, is like, don't let haters like bring you down. If anybody's not going to be a part of this ride of success you're going on, they're gonna do whatever it takes to bring you down, and it sucks. Because it's going to be the people that you care and like the most, and you got to figure out what you want more. Do you want like everybody to love you, accept you, and like be in your comfort zone? And that's fine. But if you're like, I don't care about being uncomfortable, like I'm fucking poor, man. I've been poor my whole entire life. That's going to change real fucking soon. I have a definite chief aim to make a certain amount of money at a certain date, and it will happen. And that's why I have this confidence. And you know, I'm grateful for even the business I'm in now, because it gives me the opportunity to talk to you guys. And that's, if nothing else, that because it would be gosh darn hard right now. Look at me actually like PC swearing. It would be gosh darn hard for me right now to do one of these kinds of things at my home. I can't actually, but the timing of it would be a little different, and the tone of it and the style of it would be a little different. I kind of like this, there's a lot of boundaries in doing this too, and I'm willing to flex them as much as I can to make it happen and to give you like the real me. Okay, this guy's name is Turtle. Is that your real name? Is that my real name? How many motherfuckers are gonna ask me, is today's your birthday? No, my parents were fucking total retards. Okay, they didn't smoke crack and say, hey, we should name our kid Turtle, like on some fucking like whatever, like band fucking parking lot or whatever. And no, not at all. I mean, my parents, you know, they have their moments, right? They're not crackheads out. But my name was Turt. I'm not gonna tell you actually why my name is Turtle, and I might not ever. And I don't want you to like be under any assumption that I just woke up one day and started calling myself Turtle either, because that didn't happen either. Actually, I wake up every day wondering if I can lose this Turtle name. I'm not even kidding. A lot of times I'm like, can I just go back to my regular name? And you know what? If you know my regular name, good. You could shout out loud all you want and tell all your friends. And if you don't know my name, then that's good too. Because I want to connect with you on a different level. You know what I mean? If you don't know certain things about me, maybe that's good. Like, have you ever, you know what? I'm almost at my destination. What I'm about to say has to do with, okay, phone sex operators. Remember that. Phone sex operators. Turtle is out of the building. Peace. Go outside. Exercise.